This is the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11, and it reads, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices." First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to my elder apostles, elder bishops, elders at Great Millstone, that rule well, that teach well, that taught me this truth. Peace, love, and salutation to the Baftawadah, which is the house of David, which is the elect. Shalom. A shalom to sincere Akim and sincere Akwaf that followed the Lamb wherever we go. Shalom. This is your brother Yanaga from the Providence, Rhode Island camp, coming back to you again with another video. Okay, and the inspiration of this video came from the beloved elder, Mawatazat, okay, from out there in LA. His channel is GMS Rock Solid Foundation, okay. Rock Solid Foundation 3. Watch, share, and subscribe. Okay, going into his videos, right? The name of his video is "My Ovaries," right? Shut down evil, sterilized people, man. Okay, and this is what's been going on. Okay, Esau Edom, right? Sterilizing our people, man. Okay, trying to reduce our way of reprocreating, right? Okay, which goes all the way back to the book of Exodus. Okay, how they was deleting the male child and keeping the female child, right? So real quick, we're gonna get straight into it. Early in the morning edification, right, and exhortation, right, and continuing to keep warning our people, right, to never trust our enemy, man. Okay, never trust your enemy, man. All right, because they're still up to this they're still up to it to this day. And Eve, the so-called black woman, right? Okay, she's hand in hand with this damn devil sterilizing all people too, man. Okay, this is the reason why we have to keep a eye out for Eve, man. Okay, put all different types of scope on Eve, man. All right. Okay, because going back to the Gardenian pact with Esau Edom, okay, she made that pact with him, right, to come up against all people, man. All right. So real quick, I'm gonna play this here real quick, and you could see in the green, right, Eve is trying to convince Jake, right, to take that vaccination, man, that snake piss, man, that 3-point jump shot, man. All right. So real quick, let's go. Fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use. Educational purpose only. Educational purpose only.
Maxine. I'm waiting for them to be able to. Oh, you should get it first. Okay, that way you won't give it to them. Oh, I thought I would give it to them if I get it.
No, not at all. In fact, we got to get you vaccinated so that if you were to get infected, you could pass it on to them. So you're actually protecting your family by getting it vaccinated.
Well, I heard that it doesn't cure it, and it doesn't.
That's true.
Stop you from getting it.
No.
So
on the very, very, very rare chance that you do get it, even if you're vaccinated, you don't even feel sick. It's like you don't even know you got infected. It's very, very good at protecting you.
Just the anacostia, so get up there. Okay.
All right, see you later.
The people in America are not settled with the information that's been given to us right now. So I'm not going to be lining up taking a shot or a vaccination for something that wasn't clear in the first place. And then you all create a shot in miraculous time. It takes years to create vaccination.
Well, it used to take years.
Okay,
You know how many years were invested in this approach? About 20 years of science to get us to be able to
20 years
do
is
it.
not enough. And 9 months is definitely not enough for nobody to be taking no vaccination that you all came up with.
The only reason I'm talking to you right now, as close as we are, is that I've been vaccinated.
Right.
But if it allows thousands of people like you don't get vaccinated, you're going to let this virus continue to percolate in this country and in this.
Eve, man, the Lord got to get rid of this black woman in America, man. She's totally with the enemy, okay? She's down with this goddamn devil, you know? And I'm not talking about you sisters that ain't repented of course, and you believe. I'm talking about this American black woman, man. She's she is dangerous. She's fucking dangerous, man. Okay?
And this is why I've been saying, man. Okay, following behind Eve, right, will lead you to your death, man. All right? Because again, she's hand in hand, right? Joining hand in hand with the devil, man. All right? You so-called black woman, and particularly you Judite women, man. Okay, you American black women, man. All right? Now, you do got some of our sisters that trying their best to their ability to, you know what I'm saying, follow the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. Okay? But if the shoe fits, wear it, man. All right? Because again, going back to what Elder Mawatazak was saying, right? This woman, Eve, right? And Jake, you know, Jake right here, you see this Jake right here, he's standing his ground, right? Standing his ground, man. Okay, because again, a lot of people and some of my family have fallen victim, right? Went back to the spiritual world because of this vaccination, man. This snake piss, man. The jump shot, man. All right. Never trust thy enemy, man. Let's get it real quick, man. Because again, okay, and it could mean he or she, okay, he or she, because as the scriptures say in the book of Micah, she that is my enemy shall see it, man. Okay, so Esau, Edom, and Eve, right, are confederate with one another to bring down the Israelite man. All right, to bring down their seed to stop us from reprocreating, man. Right. This is Ecclesiasticus, also known as the book of Sirach 12 and 10. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Right. Okay. Never trust thy enemy, man. All right. Never trust thy enemy, man. Hey, man, it will never be the same, man. Okay. To hell with Esau, Edom, and those wicked ass Eves out there, man. Okay. It will never be the same, man. All right. So again, verse 11, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away, right? Same old rusty tricks, man. Okay? Same old tactics, same old strategy, man. Things never change, man. It never gets new. It's always the old same trick, man. It says, verse 12, set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. Right? Remember Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai word, man, that the Lord has warned you, man. Okay? And be cut with it, man. Okay? When you trust your enemy and you see that he backstabs you, man, okay, always remember these words, man, and be pricked therewith, man, to never trust thy enemy, man. Okay, jumping down, verse 13. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such come nigh a wild beast? Right? Who's gonna feel sorry for you? Who's gonna feel sorry for you, man? Nobody's gonna feel sorry for you, because ultimately us, okay, the prophets, right, out there on the highways and byways, right, and particularly the great men of GMS, great millstone, starting with our head elder apostles, elder bishops, elders on down. Okay, we've been warning and telling y'all, man, never trust thy enemy, man. Okay, never. We're not gonna feel sorry for you. The scripture say, lift up neither a prayer for these people, man, or make no supplication for them. Okay, roughly paraphrasing, right? Verse 14, so one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins, who will pity? Right? Again, okay? And you know, you got a lot of us that, haven't taken the snake piss or the jump shot, okay? Like the elder Hawad say, man, we got that healthy sperm, man. Okay? We have that healthy sperm, man, to the point where, we can reprocreate and we could do, you know what I'm saying? Okay? But again, man, Esau, Edom is out here sterilizing men and women of the tribes, man, the selective tribes, man. All right. So let's go back.
She is dangerous to the nation. Esau made her fucking dangerous, man. You know what I'm saying?
Something like the common flu then, right?
It's much more serious than the flu.
Well, the flu kills a lot of people anyway, too.
You know how many people died of the flu the last year? I mean, not this year, virtually none, but the previous year, about 20 to 30,000. You know how many people have died from COVID-19 in the United States? 600,000 Americans.
Well, the number that you all give it that died, that's once again, that's you all's number.
You gonna pass.
Yeah, definitely. Because when you start talking about paying people to get vaccinated, when you start talking about incentivizing things to get people vaccinated, there's something else going on with that.
It is something going on.
Yeah, something else.
You're right. But I'm glad millions of people like me and most everybody here didn't get an incentive. You know what their incentive was? Protecting their health and protecting the city. But I won't keep doing anymore.
It's okay, because mine y'all campaign is about fear. It's about inciting fear in people.
Exactly, and that's what it's all about, man. Inciting fear in people, man, to take this thing, man. All right? Because the scriptures say, let's grab it, man. Let's grab it, man, real quick. This is Job 13 and 4. Job 13 and 4. But ye are physicians of lies, ye are all physicians of no. Slaki, let me read that again. Job 13 and 4. But ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no value, man. Because the true physician is this word, man. Okay? This word is therapeutic for us, man. It's what's going to give us the proper understanding, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to heal us, man. Okay? Spiritually and physically, man. All right? Okay? So let's go look up that word. Doctor, right? To doctor, right? Look it. Okay? It says doctor, a verb, to confer the degree of doctor on, right? Meaning to treat as a doctor, administer medication treatment to, is from 1712, sense of alter, disguise for the purpose of deception, falsify, man. All right? And this is the concept that they're coming in, man, you know? Eve and Esau, right? To falsify inoculation. Pharmacy. Pharma. Let's get there real quick. Right. Pharmacy, right? Pharmacy, right? It said jumping down. It says a purgative 13th century and directly from medieval Latin pharmakia, from the Greek pharmacia, from Greek pharmakia, a healing or harmful medicine, a healing or poisonous herb, a drug, poisonous potion, magic, potion, dye, raw materials for physical or chemical processing, man. Okay? And when you look up the Greco-Roman god of Asclepius, right, they use these type of magics and, poisonous potions, right, and drugs to heal people, man, which they do temporarily, right, but then it worsens the condition, man. All right? But again, I wanted to grab this here real quick in Exodus. Let's grab this here in Exodus. This is Exodus 1 and 11. Therefore, they did set over them taskmasters to afflict them with their burden, and they built for Pharaoh treasured cities, Pithom and Ramses. But the more they afflict them, the more they multiply and grew, right? Because all people, we had that, especially, the men of our nation, right? The nation of Israel, right? We took care of ourselves, man. Okay, we had healthy bodies to the point where we were just procreating and creating a lot of children and multiplying, right? Okay. It says, and they were grieved because of the children of Israel. So they were mad that we were procreating and multiplying, man, right? And here what happened. Verse 13, and the Egyptians made the children of Israel to serve them with rigor, and they made their lives bitter with hard bondage. So the more we multiply, the more they start to pour hard work on us, man. The more they start to give us more hardship, man. All right? This damn devil, man. It says in mortar, or in mortar, and in brick, and in all manner of service in the field. And all their service wherein they made to serve was with rigor. And the king, okay, of Egypt spake to the Hebrew midwives, okay? He didn't went to the man, he went to the wives, the Hebrew midwives, right? Okay? The Hebrew midwives, right? It says, remember in the garden, right? The serpent, right? Which is, it's a man, right? It's not a physical snake, it's a man, right? Okay, coming in a serpent-like characteristic, right? A snake-like characteristic, right? He went to the woman, he didn't went to the man, right? To convince and subtly sway her to eat the fruit, man. Okay? Which is a philosophy, right? A different philosophy, a way, right? Okay, a way of wickedness, right? It says, of which the name of one was Shiphrah, and the name of the other Puah. And he said, when ye do the office of the midwife to the Hebrew woman, and see them upon the stools, if it be a son, then ye shall delete him or kill him. But if it be a daughter, then ye shall live, she shall live. But the midwives feared the Most High, and did not as the king of the Egypt commanded them, but saved the men children alive, man. Okay? And this is what we go, this is it right here, man. Okay? Okay, you have some of these women that have been speaking with Esau Edom, consulting with Esau Edom to convince, right, some Israelite woman to delete their offspring, man. Okay? The male and the female child, okay, now in these modern times, right? It says, verse 18, and the king of Egypt called for the midwives and said unto them, why have ye done this thing, and have saved the men children alive? And the midwife said unto Pharaoh, because the Hebrew women are not as the Egyptian woman, for they are lively, and they, it says, and are delivered ere the midwives come in unto them. Therefore the Most High Yahweh dealt well with the midwives, and the people multiplied and waxed very mighty. And it came to pass, because the midwives feared the Most High Yahweh, that he made them houses. So the Heavenly Father blessed them, man, at the end of the day, for not falling into the philosophy and the ways of these damn devils, man. Esau Edom, man. Verse 22, and Pharaoh charged all his people, saying, every son that is born ye shall cast into the river, and every daughter ye shall save alive, man. All right? So again, man, okay, this is the same damn devil, man, doing the same damn tactics, man. So again, not going to make this too long. Hopefully y'all were edified through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory. Go see Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. Bahashim Rakaha Kodash. Shalom to the elect. Shalom.